Hello, in this video, we will introduce several variations of the if statements. First, a simple if statement. This is called a one-way if statement. The syntax is if the Boolean expression is true, we're going to execute the statements. This is the flowchart for this one-way if statement. First, you check the Boolean expression. If it's true, execute the statements for the true case. Else, skip it. Let's look at this animation.
B. An if statement flowchart animation. Test if 2 is greater than equals 0. It is true in this case. The statements for the true case will be executed.
The radius is 2 right here. So this is true. The statements for the true case are executed.
The statements for the true case are executed. The next statement after the if statement is executed.
If we change this to -1, rerun it.
Test if -1 is greater than equals 0. It is false in this case. The next statement after the if statement will be executed.
This is the false case. It will go straight to the next statement after the if statement.
The next statement after the if statement is executed.
When you write if statement, you have to put the parentheses around the Boolean expression. So this code is wrong. It's missing the parentheses around I is greater than 0. This is the correct code. If there's only one statement in the body of this true statements, the braces for the body can be omitted. So this is same as this. Both are fine because there's only one statement in the body. Let's look at the example here. We prompt the user to enter an integer and test if the number is divisible by 5. If so, display high 5. Another statement after this checks if this number is even. If so, display high even. So for the input of 30, this 30 is divisible by 5, so it displays high 5. And 30 is also even, it displays high even. Now if we change this to 15 and run the program, only high 5 is displayed because 15 divisible by 2 is false. If we change this to 7, you run this program, nothing is displayed. Enter 7, nothing is displayed. Another syntax for the if statement is using this if else. This is called a two-way if else statement. If the Boolean expression is true, the statements for the true case are executed. Else, the statements for the false case are executed. And here's the flowchart. For the Boolean expression, if it's true, the statements for the true case are executed. If it's false, the statements for the false case are executed. For example, if number remainder 2 is equal to 0, we display number is even, else we display number is odd. You can embed if statements inside the if statement. So there could be many levels of embedding. For example, for this, you write the code to test if score is greater than 90. If so, display A. Else, you check if score is greater than or equal to 80. If so, display B. You can see that with many, many levels of embedding. Now this can be rewritten using a preferred style using this. And you can put else if right here. So if score is greater than or equal to 90, display A. Else if score is greater than or equal to 80, it displays B. So this is how it works. It's supposed to check this condition. If true, execute this. Else, you check the next condition in this order. So this is preferred style, and versus the previous version, you have many, many lines, and it has a deep indentation. So this preferred style is easy to read. So we're going to use this for multiple alternative if-else statements. Let's look at this order statement exercise. Drag the boxes up or down to form a correct program to display a grade based on the score. So here, if score is greater than or equal to 90, display A, that's fine. Now the next one, it is not right. So now you jump to this, scores is greater than or equal to 70, and then you miss this 80. So you have to now put this 80 right here, and that's for B, and this is correct now. So please note that the order, when you check all the conditions, is important. If it's not in correct order, you're going to miss something. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you on the next video.